Could the Browns...
Go, 18 Gator.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. What?
Blue draw quarter. Snap.
Out left side here to Bryant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Here we go. Here we go.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. So they were able to put the pen to the paper this week, get this deal done, contract extension. And I'm sure that the coach's front office happy. He's got to be happy too, though.
He's got to be relieved. He doesn't have to worry about moving now, doesn't have to worry about not having a team. He's back with a team he's comfortable with and where he feels he belongs. Yeah, I think he feels pretty good about this whole deal.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And let's get that ball here. Let's get two.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 63 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
Here we go. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Pilot, 64, weak.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
8, read.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. In the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll look to throw here, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, if you look at this Week 1 matchup on paper and you see the Titans name next to the Browns name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there because these two franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the 2002 NFL realignment. So there is history, albeit way back in the rearview mirror. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Let's go.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 13. 80 weapon. Now.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Bryant has it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call.
Got it.
54. Mike 54. Okay, double it. Hey.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Come on, set. 18 Gators.
Let's go, defense. Get out the field, defense.
Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Looking to throw. He's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there.
X3, 218, chopper.
Jim. Check Mike 99. Record.
Gone. Defense.
2nd and 2. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
On the ready.
Watching your time. Wild Bill. Check. Crunch.
61, matchbox lights. Snap.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, already seen him catch it.
On the double.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run. Check 52.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he completes it to Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's make these babies 22-jet bombers. 22-jet bomber. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He'll look to throw. Going back to Lander. This time he's got it. Complete.
Let's go, baby.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up the throw. It's caught by OBJ. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll look to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back to throw. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tackle.
We go! 18 Gator. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
He mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come on.
Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back to throw now on first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 30 yards. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard.
Check.
Hand kick.
54. Watch QB draw.
5.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
When the Titans selected Alabama linebacker Rashaan Evans at number 22, I thought it was a perfect fit. Gives him a chance to apprentice a little bit with Wesley Woodyard right there next to him and eventually take over running that defense. He can run, he can hit, he can cover. Everything you expect out of a first-round linebacker.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Army. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 50.
Go out.
Tight dog.
Hey, Sam on. Let's go. Defense.
2nd and 13. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that,
Ready, break.
frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On the ground, this is Hill. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt.
Topper! He'll
get it up the middle. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of...
Ready.
5-4. Mike 5-4. I got it. Hey, watch this.
Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
So whatever happened.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Here we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the front